Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. As we have started tenses, so today we will discuss the perfect tense. As you know that we are discussing the tenses in simultaneously. एक साथ we are discussing today. We are discussing present perfect, past perfect, and present perfect and future perfect. So today we will discuss the three tenses. Let me repeat their names. They are present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. So before this we have discussed, present indefinite, past indefinite, and future indefinite, and present continuous, past continuous, and future continuous. So today we will discuss present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. As per the word perfect means that complete. Perfect means complete. If the work is completed in present, so it will be present perfect. If the work was completed in past, so it will be past perfect. And if the work will be completed in future, so it will be future perfect. So it is very important to understand what is the concept of perfect. Perfect means complete, that the task is completed, the work is completed. So if the work is completed in present, so it will be called present perfect. Like वो खाना खा चुका है, he has eaten meal, he has eaten meal. वो खाना खा चुका था, he had eaten meal. वो खाना खा चुका होगा, he will have eaten meal. So we have to understand the concept of perfect in these tenses. Today we are going to discuss perfect tense, present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. Let's see their syntax, that how they are made, what are the things that are used in perfect tenses. Affirmative sentences are those sentences in which the sentences will be positive. Affirmative means positive. Negative are negative, and then interrogative sentences, sawaliya. So in affirmative sentences, S stand for subject, has or have. These are two helping verbs. Auxiliary verbs, there are two words that we use, helping verbs or auxiliary verbs will be used, followed by past participle. Past participle means third form of verb. The verb will be used in its third form. And then object. Let me repeat the syntax. As I have already told you, the syntax is very important thing, that how we arrange the word in the sentence. Where do we bring subject? Where do we bring helping verb? Where do we bring verb? Where do we bring object? So there is there is a connectivity, there is a sequence. So subject is brought in the start, followed by has or have. We use has we use for he, she, it, and singular name. Whenever he, she, it, and singular name will be used as a subject, so we will use has. And other than this, if we use I, you, we, they, plural subject, so we will use have. Followed by PP. PP means past participle. Past participle means third form of verb plus object. वो स्कूल जा चुका है, he has gone to school. He has gone to school. मैं तकरीर तैयार कर चुका हूँ, I have prepared the speech. I have prepared the speech. वो स्कूल जा चुका था, वो स्कूल जा चुका था. He had gone to school. He had gone to school. वो स्कूल जा चुका होगा, he will have gone to school. He will have gone to school. So this will be the combination. Now in negative, गाड़ी प्लेटफॉर्म पर नहीं आई है. द ट्रेन हैज नॉट कम एट द प्लेटफॉर्म. द ट्रेन हैज नॉट कम एट द प्लेटफॉर्म. नाउ इन पास्ट परफेक्ट, ट्रेन प्लेटफॉर्म पर नहीं आ चुकी थी. द ट्रेन हैड नॉट कम एट द प्लेटफॉर्म. द ट्रेन हैड नॉट कम एट द प्लेटफॉर्म. ट्रेन प्लेटफॉर्म पर नहीं आ चुकी होगी. द ट्रेन विल नॉट हैव कम और अराइव्ड. द ट्रेन विल नॉट हैव अराइव्ड एट द प्लेटफॉर्म. So you have seen that we have used these syntax to make these sentences. For interrogative, what do is, for making interrogative sentences, we bring has or have or had in the start. For example, क्या आप तकरीर तैयार कर चुके हैं? Have you prepared the speech? Have you prepared the speech? क्या आप तकरीर तैयार कर चुके थे? Had you prepared the speech? क्या आप तकरीर तैयार कर चुके होंगे? Will have you prepared the speech? So in this way we can make these sentences in present perfect, past perfect and future perfect. And as a reminder, I can tell you that all sentences are in active voice. All sentences are active voice. Active voice means in which subject is working itself. Subject is active. Subject is working itself. So these all sentences are active voice. So with one more example we can understand. बच्चे घर आ चुके हैं. बच्चे घर आ चुके हैं. The children have come back at home. The children have come back at home. बच्चे घर आ चुके थे. The children had come at home. The children had come at home. बच्चे घर आ चुके होंगे. The children will have come at home. Usually we use past perfect tense at certain point of time in past. Usually we use past perfect tense at certain point in past. If the work is completed in at certain point of time in past, that will be past perfect. For example, जब मैं स्टेशन पर पहुंचा गाड़ी रवाना हो चुकी थी. When I reached at the railway station, the train had gone. When I reached at the railway station, the train had gone. जब मैं घर पहुंचा, बच्चे आ चुके थे. When I reached home, the children had come. When I reached home, the children had come. So the important thing is that you have to understand the concept of perfect. If the work is completed in present, so it will be present perfect. If the work is completed in past, so it will be past perfect. And if the work is completed in future, so that will be future perfect. So in this way, we can understand just with our observation, with our common sense, we can understand these tenses. So before this we have discussed the indefinite tense, then continuous tense, and then today we have discussed the perfect tense. Hopefully you have understood the topic regarding it. And I would like to before I leave, I would like to throw some light on the aspect of past participle. So what is the difference between present participle and past participle? I was writing PP for present participle yesterday, and today I am writing PP for past participle. So present participles mean if we attach ing with first form of verb in grammar, that we call present participle, and past participle mean third form of verb. Like go, went, gone. So gone is past participle. Come, came, come. So come is past participle. Reach, reached, reached. So reach is past participle. Play, played, played. So played is past participle. Bring, brought, brought. So brought is past participle. Weep, wept, wept. So wept is past participle. Sing, sang, sung. So sung is past participle. Arrive, arrived, arrived. So arrived is past participle. Drive, drove, driven. So driven is past participle. So all these verbs, they are called, if we speak the third form of verb, that is called past participle. That is called past participle. So likewise, uh, so we can, with the help of this structure, we can make we can make these sentences very easily. It is very easy to understand. Tenses, the topic of tenses, we can become very easy. We can make it very easy with just basic understanding, that we have to understand either if the work is completed in present, so that is present perfect. If the work is completed in past, so that is past perfect. And if the work is completed in future, so that is future perfect. So in this way we can understand, and I have already shared with you the syntax. So the order of the syntax, you have seen that subject plus has or have plus past participle plus object. Likewise in past participle, subject plus had plus past participle plus object, and in future, subject plus will or shall have plus past participle plus object. So important thing I would like to share here is, if we use will or shall, we will use with it have, not has. So whenever will or shall will come after this, have will be used, not has. So please keep it in your mind, whenever will or shall will be utilized, so this have will be utilized, have will be used. So I hope you have understood these things, you have got the clarity of these things. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself and the people you around. Subscribe this channel, and you can press the bell icon button. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.